So it started when, I guess it was around June of 2017. And I was standing over a putt. It wasn't a tournament, I wasn't playing for money, it was just a regular putt. And I started noticing my hand shaking. I'm like, why am I nervous over this putt? It doesn't make sense. And so, I just kind of thought, well, maybe, I've been walking the course, I'm a little fatigued, whatever. And I guess when it kind of hit me that, something was like, something's not right here, was when my daughter noticed when I was eating. And I was holding a fork to my mouth and my hand was shaking. And then being in the profession that I am as a physical therapist, I kind of recognized this is not normal, and I already had an inclination of what I was dealing with. I think the fact that you don't need to keep this a secret. I think that's a huge burden on yourself. And once I started telling people, I just felt like kind of a weight being lifted off, because I didn't feel like I'm holding this secret in. I don't want people to know because they're going to treat me different. That's nonsense. I have not been treated any differently from anybody since they found out. So I think first and foremost, the more people you let know, the more support you can get. Through your family, obviously, and then through your friends and co-workers, which is also, I believe, important. So acknowledge that you have it, okay? Those are things that you can't change the diagnosis per se. At least right now, we don't have that means. So in some way, embrace it, take control of yourself, and kind of move forward. And then how can you use it to help others? Okay, maybe not necessarily I was given this diagnosis for a purpose, but maybe I have this diagnosis and now I have a purpose. And that's the way I look at it. But don't be afraid to tell people about it, and then be active. You have to be active. If you sit on the couch, you're just gonna get worse. You're gonna get worse quicker. Not only that, you start becoming more depressed, okay? And then you have this whole psychosocial dilemma, and that just is much more of a burden. And there's nothing more than a disease loves is for you to feel depressed, because it's just going to speed up the process. So I believe that being more active and sharing your story is key.